Hello, everyone. Greetings from the Amazon region. Greetings from Belém. Greetings from Cesupa. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for these amazing 2 weeks that we were together. Thank you all for our judges that are here tonight. It's a Friday night, and I'm very happy with your support because I know that's Friday night. And also, thank you so much for our Chinese friends that are for these 2 weeks starting 7 a.m. over there. So you were really engaged and you did an amazing job. It's a great pleasure for me to be here hosting this, and I hope we have an amazing night. My name is Professor Kyle, for the one that don't know me, and we are coordinating the Amazon Experience Cesupa Challenge. As we said in our email, it's an amazing project that's thinking to develop a new business model ideas regarding the Amazon forest and our relationship to it, and also how to build business model that wants the Amazon forest to be preserved and to stay up, and how to interact in the long-term run with it. Okay, thank you so much for all of you. We're going to be starting now, and I hope we have an amazing night. Okay, so I want to first invite our dean from Cesupa, Professor Sergio Mendes, to give a few words. Thank you so much, Professor, for your time here.
Thank you, Caio. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, everyone in China. It's really a pleasure to be back here 2 weeks later. I need to say I am very proud of this project, this Amazon Experience Cesupa Challenge. And I say that because, indeed, this project brings a very important message to us. It says that it's possible to put together different concepts concerning the preservation of the forest and the profitable human life in this environment. Yes, it is possible to do this, and this is our job. A special word, I must say, to the judge. I want to say thank you for joining us in this third edition. Thank you so much. And I really hope you all have a great, a huge trouble, a lot of trouble during this final pitch session. I hope you have a hard life tonight. It's not nice to say that because it's Friday night, as Caio said, and I tell you, you're helping us, you're joining us, but I need to say, I want you all to have a very hard time. And to the students, to the groups, all the groups, all I can say is good luck. I hope these 2 weeks with the workshop sessions and mentoring sessions were worth to all of you, and you could enjoy, and I'm sure you did your best. So no more words. I think we have to go further. We have to go for really what's bringing us all together here this night and this morning in China, as already said. Caio, once again, I want to congratulate you for all your dedication, your team, your coordination. Thanks a lot. Cesupa is very proud of your job. God bless all of us.
Thank you so much, Professor Sergio, for your kind words. And I also hope they have big troubles to decide it. And just for the ones that don't know yet the voting process, that each one of the judges, they will receive 10,000 Amazon coins. Is that the fictitious coin that we created here for the job, for the work? And then each judge, they will be voting with these 10,000 Amazon coins, and they can split or put all their money in just one idea, and they will be voting as angel investors. So as Professor Sergio said, I hope you have a great difficulty to choose between all these ideas. Okay, thank you so much, Professor. Now I want to pass the word to Mr. Brad Buddinghouse, representing Missouri State University. Thank you so much for the opportunity to hear you. It's always a pleasure, and I'm very happy about our partnership and to have you here tonight. Thank you so much, Brad.
Thank you, Caio. I hope everyone can hear me okay, and I won't take a lot of time either, but I just want to congratulate Cesupa and thank Cesupa for the great partnership we share, and to see it expand to so many other students and countries and universities is very exciting. All of this is really an extension of Professor Sergio's vision for what Cesupa can be and should be to prepare students for the world. And in this particular program, Caio, congratulations. You've just done a great job putting it into operation. And there's a lot of moving parts, as we say, with the different time zones and the technology. But to keep it focused on the mission, which is coming up with new and creative and innovative approaches to deal with, as Professor Sergio has called it, one of the wicked problems, the challenges of creating sustainable development in the Amazon region. So we're just happy to be a part of it. I want to also thank all the professors who helped with the experience, and the judges who, as we've already indicated, might have a tough time tonight, but especially the students. What's special for us is to see this connection across cultures and across ways of thinking, but to direct all that energy and creativity in such a positive direction. It's exciting for us to see, and I appreciate Gen Z Fan and Dana Frederick from Missouri State, who are so involved in this project. And I'm looking forward to watching the presentations and enjoying it on a Friday evening here in Springfield, Missouri. So congratulations to all, and good luck to all the teams tonight.
Thank you so much, Brad. Ginzy, she got a promotion in our project. She will be also in our judge board tonight. So also, Ginzy, thank you so much for all your support and to help this project to be a reality. And without your support from the MSU students and also from our Chinese friends, thank you so much. Without you, that would be very hard to have this project together. So thanks a lot for all your support for us. Okay. Our friends in City University, they had some work stuff to do, so they will not be able to be here tonight. But Professor Jose Alves, he sent his greetings for all of you and for other students that worked with us too. And I want to invite now Professor Álvaro Córdoba from ESAM Business School. Thank you so much for some words from our Peruvian friends. Professor Álvaro.
Hello, everyone. I'm Álvaro from Peru, of ESAM University. It's a great pleasure for me to be part of this experience, and because of it's very important and generate solution for the Amazon. Is our first time in this challenge, and we have many expectations and best wishes to all teams.
Thank you so much, Professor. It was an improve for our third edition to have students from Peru this time, because when we think about the Amazon, it's not only about Brazil, but we say about the Pan-Amazon that has Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and other countries also in Brazil. So it would be a little bit selfish from our part to say that only us can think about the Amazon region. That's not true, that we have to involve all the other countries too. And our challenge now is that for the Amazon, for the fourth edition, is to bring more people from the Amazon forest and the Amazon region. And a special thanks here for Leandro from Waduani Foundation, that he made the bridge with Oscar in Peru, and Oscar did all the job to get a lot of students from there. And we are very happy and very excited about the presence of other students from different countries that also have the Amazon in their country. Okay, so now, before starting the presentation, I swear that will be the last one before the students show. Please, Professor Paulo Reis, representing our workshop professors. Professor Paulo Reis is the owner of an amazing company that is, for me, the tangible part of this project, because his company actually works with the forest in the way we think that's the best way to interact in the long-term run. The company is called Manioca and has amazing food products And I hope you all can join that in a place in the world. They are already be selling internationally and also in a lot of parts here in Brazil. So Professor Paulo, thank you so much for all your support. You are my right, left, and everything. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, Caio. Thank you for your kind words. Today, I think is the time almost only to say thank you. Firstly, I want to say thank you for Cesupa, because once I had the chance to be in front of so many Amazonian opportunities, it was about 2012 or 2013. And yeah, that's why exactly because that's exactly the reason why I'm here now and why Manioca maybe exists. And so I want to say thank you for many years before, and now thank you for this opportunity to be again discussing and thinking about bioeconomy in the Amazon region, but now in this amazing position as an invited professor, sharing my experience, but also sharing maybe the opportunities I would love to get, but I'm not able to do that. So yeah, thank you, Caio, for this invitation to be with you here in the Amazon Experience, running the project, and trying to give it to the students of the nowadays. Not only the students from Cesupa, but the students. I think it's 7 countries, isn't it, Caio? It's amazing to share the opportunities I have seen for so many years with them now. So it's just great to see it happen. In the second place, I want to thank the students, because of course I've learned so much from them, because they were so creativity. They had actually so creativity when thinking about new projects, considering the Amazonian resource, and also congratulate them, because I'm sure that as well as nowadays we are looking for the Silicon Valley as the word a place for innovation. And I'm sure that maybe in 20 or 30 years, we're going to be watching to the Amazon region and understand this is a place to be to pay attention for in the world, because of the bioeconomy we are just starting right now. So congratulations to the students. I'm looking forward to your final presentation. Despite I was with you in the development of them. And that's it. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the students for the work you have done up to now. And let's go to the presentation.
Thanks so much, Professor Paulo. Just a spoiler from next year, we're going to be hosting the in-person mode of the Amazon Experience as we planned it before. And what I like about to work with Paulo is that he already want to meet next week for the feedback sessions to improve for the 4th edition in the virtual mode, and also to think more details about the in-person one that we hope it will happen in July, but also with some partners, they wanted to have a special edition just for them. We are also open to that. Our region has some unique and exotic raw materials and also opportunities. So for us, it's always a pleasure to be sharing knowledge, but also learning a lot from our partners. And I think that's the best part in the Amazon Experience project, is that we are not here just to say things, but we are also here to listen, and we are always improving and always learning. So thank you so much, you all for the time to be here, and I hope we have an amazing night. Okay, so starting now the presentations. I hope all the groups are together. And this time you're going to be able to watch one of the other one's presentation, because the other editions we would just have here the students from the group that were presenting, but we thought from the second to the third edition is that we were creating an environment where the ones that would not watch the other's presentation would lose an opportunity to learn with each other. So we improved that to this edition, and I hope we have a really special night. Okay, so we're going to be starting with group 4. You guys are already able to share your screen. Please just try it to see if is that okay, and good luck. I will be counting the 10 minutes one. Please don't forget that, and I hope I don't have to interrupt anybody, but since it's a game, we have to follow the rules. But I think in 10 minutes you will be able to share your thoughts and to sell your ideas, as we said in the mentoring session. So thank you so much again, and break your leg.
Can you see my screen, right?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. I will start. Oh, let me take down this. Okay, let's start. I would like to start by thanking you for being here and also for your time. And this is our company, Sava, Grow a Better World Naturally. This is our compulsion brand, and also we have these three subjectives supporting our brand. Our purpose is to create biodegradable solutions with excellence and commitment to commercial networks transforming the world into a more sustainable place. Vision, leading the future towards a sustainable path, recognized as the largest producer of biodegradable bags, benchmarking in innovation, cooperation with partners and quality by 2025. Commitment, sustainability, innovation, cooperativity, beware of people are not our values. This is some news about the bioplastic, about the biodegradable sector in our country. 92% of Brazilians feel that nature should be more protected. Awareness is increasing according to the WWF study. Pollution interferes with Brazilian pride for environment. Plastic polluter, Brazil recycles almost nothing. This is a big problem for us. For now, state of Pará. Bag law goes into effect and consumers approve the new measure for February 14th, 2021. 74% of customers willing to pay more for sustainable packaging. This is another new from the biodegradable sector. Our product now. Our product is a solution to prevent the accumulation of non-renewable and non-biodegradable materials that impact the environment. Sava bags made from cassava. The bioplastic made from sugarcane is not biodegradable, so it can be made from a renewable source, but still have a big impact on the environment. But the biodegradable plastic that comes from cassava is also derived from renewable source and can suffer from biodegradation and persist as such for less time in the environment. Biodegradation is the chemical process that transforms material into water, carbon, dioxide, and biomass through the action of microorganisms. This is our location for our company in Santarém, PR, because there we will have the second biggest production of cassava in Brazil. And also we have a structured knowledge sector made by 16 universities and with 69 different courses, and the population is 308,000. And we have one port in Santarém, route Transamazônica to access Belém also, and our place are located in local that made 131 meters double. This is a forecast demand for biodegradable plastic bag in Brazil. This is compounded by 16,000 immediate number bags consumed. And our customers are the Group Formosa. They have 3 supermarkets in Belém, and Group Nazaré with 6 supermarkets in Belém, and also group leader with 8 supermarkets in Belém and also 1 big mall. And this is our logistic and distribution made by 2 partners, Northlog Ltda, Belém also, and Unirios Rodofluvio and Logística Ltda, Belém, PR. This made for 2 and 1 hours and 23 minutes. Our suppliers are the cassava growers that produce raw materials wood of wild and sweet cassava for sale, select the product and market it in the city, given its competitive price. They are part of the cassava value chain belonging to the internal environment stage 2, feedstock. And this, our partner, are compounded by 250 competitors, families, farmers, small producers, and 230 kilos of cassava per year that they produce. I would like to invite Jacob to talk now.
Thank you very much, Mayor. So basically, we would like to highlight some properties of the market we would like to operate in, because we did some, I would say, proper market research, because we think as a group it's very important to get to know the market. So please have a look on the right side first, the bioplastic material market. So you see like more or less 1/4 of overall bioplastic production is based on starch-based plastic. And well, starch is maybe basically the ingredient extracted from the cassava that we are going to use. On the left side, you see the biodegradable packaging market. So 2 things. First, biodegradable products are only one segment of the bioplastic market. I know it sounds funny, but they are indeed non-biodegradable packaging bioplastic solutions. And the second thing is that all about like 35% of packaging is food packaging. And this is the category we are going to operate in with our bags. Mer, next slide, please. So shortly, as time is running, I see, we would like to highlight or outline the costs we predicted more or less, the local costs of the production facility, obviously. So the property is like very cheap because it's a very rural area. The most expensive position on the slide is machinery, and also its delivery and installation, also software expenses, as we need, like we've seen that in other cases, like adaptation to our production requirements. So basically on this side, we see operating costs related to the materials we will use during the production process. And one thing I would like to highlight straight away is that we have only 5 ingredients, which is for me, which is like very, it is to be highlighted, as it's a very natural product. So there's very little inputs compared to other more sophisticated chemical products that are used in packaging solutions. So the biggest impact, the biggest input will be cassava starch. The other products are basically used to enrich the production process and to build the final layer, which will then, which is kind of a film, which will then be translated into a bag. Mer, please. I would suggest that we skip this slide, as we only have like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, yeah.
Yeah, maybe skip this as well. I think the costs, we can have a look at this after. So, okay, on this side, on this slide, we basically see the necessary machinery, which is quite manual, to be honest. So we will need manual workers to work on them. The production process is indeed more manual than similar production processes of bigger plastic packaging solution industries. But however, these are the 2 main machinery inputs that we need for setting up our facilities. These have been investigated by our machine engineering students of our group. So yeah. And I think this is more or less the highlight, and also the last slide of our presentation. Please don't get confused. Sadly, PowerPoint didn't take up our format, which highlighted the main points. So on the y-axis, you see the average selling price. So from left, 7 cents, which is really the absolute minimum price, up to 12.5 cents, which we think is quite optimistic, but somewhere in the middle, we locate our selling price where we think we could capture some demand of the market. On the left side, on this hand, we see the average cost of production from 0.075, like 7.5 cents, up to 12 cents. So on this side, I think one thing to highlight is that we really need to incur low production costs and quite of a high selling price, but that we see quite of a big range where production processes and where like operations in general of our startup, I mean, it would be startup, right, would be profitable. So from the left, like from the top on the left side down to the right side on the bottom, profitability increases of operations. We really think this is feasible. We mainly took this data from well, local plastic bag prices, prices from producers in Madagascar, India, and also one local Brazilian bioplastic, or well, generally bio input making facility, I would say. All right. So thank you very much for your attention. So well, now the crucial number, which I think everyone was waiting for, the initial investment we would need for building up a sustainable production plant and to be able to maintain production for a time would be of about $120,000 US. All prices seen, in case it wasn't clear, were given in US dollars. So this is our team, multidisciplinary. I think this also was made sure during the presentation. And yeah, our logo, our company, and a big thank you to all of you listening to us. Thanks for taking your time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for the presentation. You managed well the time. It passed just a little bit, but it was important to finish your thoughts. Now I want to, before going to the next group, group one, I wanted to open for questions to our judge. Please feel free to ask it. You can just jump in and open your microphone and just have some questions. If you have a point, go ahead, please.
I have a point here. Hey, nice to meet you. Good night, good evening. Congratulations for your presentation. I'm Rafael. I'm from Liga Ventures, and we connect a lot of startups to corporates in order to do business. And I am all the days looking a lot of startups. And I have a point here. I have a question. As if I was an owner of a supermarket, as you show it, as leader or Formosa, Nazaré. Sorry for the plane that is passing by. If I was an owner, I was thinking about to buy some returnable bags and sell them in my supermarket. But you are bringing to me the opportunity to buy some biodegradable bags. Why should I buy your product instead of the returnables ones that it is growing a lot in very developed countries and more developed cities?
Maybe I could try to answer that question. So we thought about this as well, like when having a look at the canvas and seeing alternative solution. Indeed, we have to admit that this would be a very good solution in terms of environment and also in terms of costs for customers. But we have one very good comparison, I think. So we know, we saw some studies that the same thing was tried in the cups industry, for example, at Starbucks, that people were supposed to bring their own cups for consumption. And it turned out that, well, sorry for the formulation, but that customers are lazy. That obviously we all as customers are lazy, that we are looking for simple solutions. And we don't always think in the morning when planning our daily grocery shopping, we don't think about the necessity to bring our bag. And then when we are at the point, we won't stop shopping just because of that. So we need this kind of a alternative, you know? Which doesn't mean necessarily that this is the only alternative, right? So of course, as we think of environmental friendly solutions, we also promote, of course, the use of reusable bags. But we think that our solution is like one part of the bigger picture.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Rafael. Another judge wanna inquire something?
If nobody gonna go, I'll go really fast, Kai. Guys, just one little question that I don't think it was clear for me when I was checking the presentation about the market where you guys want to go. Like, I understand you have the local markets, the local supermarkets, but also you guys put some projections on, Walmart. I saw some like huge players in the market. So where and the last one that we saw the projections of, cost and profitability and all of that, was that based on the local markets, or was it based on the market in like the bigger players also? Just
Yeah, we just made a picture of the whole sector and to transmit the necessity of the bags, and then we estimate the forecasts for the small markets.
All righty, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. So now I will be passing the word for group 1, Jano Krafitz. Please, you are able to share your screen already. I hope you have a great presentation. Thank you so much, group 4. I think you're having a problem in your microphone, Danilo. You can try to leave the room and then come back. Sometimes that helps. Technology. Oh, sometimes they they trick us in a way. Let's just wait for Danilo to come back.
Kai, what is the group you said? Where's the number?
Now it will be group 1. We started with group 4, and now it's going to be group 1 is the Jano Krafitz.
Jano Krafitz. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he's coming back now.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, perfectly. Let's go. Showtime.
I don't know if there's a problem when I share the screen. I'll try again.
Oh,
when you can see, just let me know.
Yeah, when you share, you try to press in the bottom side has a share sound too. When you share sound,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfectly.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll start. Can you see the presentation?
Yep. Go on. Thank you, Danilo.
Okay.
I will start. Starting now the time.
Good evening, everybody. We are from Jano Krafitz, and I'm going to present to you a little bit about our company and our product. This is our team. This is me, Danilo, Stephanie, Gu, and Victoria. The introduction. The demand for wood in the whole world is increasing, and we won't have enough to supply in the right way without prejudicing our forests. So that's why Jano Krafitz is choosing a sustainable alternative solution to produce this material that is so important to many companies. Our purpose is to provide the world with this alternative material that will replace the wood production and will help our customers to supply the necessities in an environment-friendly manner. So about the product is composed of the mix of recycled polymers that are plastics that can be found in many objects of our daily lives, that they would be thrown out, like prejudice the environment, and we would recycle these plastic toys, like cups and other kinds of plastics. And we would, together with natural fibers, like the acai fibers, would mix it up and make the product that we call plastic wood. That is a sustainable product used by using recycled polymers and natural fibers. Now, about the name Yanocraft. Why this name? The name Yanocraft comes from populations situated in the north of Brazil and Venezuela called Yanomami. That means human beings. They are good woodworkers and their skills in craft are admirable. So that's why we used this name, because they were an inspiration for us in this wood area. Now we have our mission, vision, and values. Our vision is to create the local opportunity and growth in the Amazon community as well, and develop the region in a sustainable way with our product. And our mission is to develop ways to reuse the raw material that we find in the Amazon region to create a new product, a sustainable replacement to the normal wood. Our values are people, that we really care about the people that are working with us, the passion, because they're what moves us to create this business, and the place, because we also care about the development of the place where we are at, and not only about the development of the company. This is the circle of value. That means that we are not only thinking about the business itself, about just taking something from the region, but also about giving something back, giving something of value in returning, helping the environment, and using the recycled and sustainable resource to our product. And we have the social part that is creating economic value to the communities of the Amazon, and the economic part that is an economic growth to our country. So now the commercial reality. We have to understand how to bring this idea into the real world. So we explore the business model to make profit out of this idea, out of this company, Yanocraft. For that, we are going to talk a little bit about the market analysis, the operation model, and the profit model. Just to see a little bit about the demand and supply, let's take the Chinese market as an example. We could draw the conclusion that China and the wood supply falls short of demand there. We can see here in this graphic in the middle, that is the graph that represents the gap between the supply and the demand of wood. And we see that is increasing over time. Now here in China, we had two wood demand. The demand consists of two parts. It's a domestic and an export demand. And the former takes up to 80%. That means that the Chinese market has a huge market requiring for wood. So it's an opportunity to us there. What's more important is the corresponding supply presents an import-led type. That means that most of the wood in China is imported to them. So it's a huge opportunity to companies like us that want to export wood to other countries. Here is the SWOT analysis of our company. As a strength, we see that we are an environmental friendly company and we have a sustainable development of our product. As weaknesses, we see the lack of natural wood texture, because the texture of this product would be different from the wood, but it has almost the same other properties, functional properties. And the labor shortage, because we have to train some specialized labor to work on the machinery to build this product. As an opportunity to see the restructure the market share by offering an innovative, sustainable product. Like we'll be entering with a new product in the market, and we could gain this part of the market, this demand that cannot be supplied because we don't have the means to that yet. So the company could enter there. It's like a blue ocean, and it's emerging market, and we can establish ourselves. As threats, we see the technological limitation, because the barriers of entry in this market is not very high. Just the investment, what many companies could do. So we have to establish ourselves first and do a better product. And the logistic infrastructure, because the logistics infrastructure in the Amazon is not very set, it's not very, like, like good to work in there yet, because it would be a challenge. We have challenge in that. So after the market analysis, we could develop our company with confidence. But we need to understand our target customers. We divided them into two customers: the extent customers, that are the one we are going to focus more. That is the manufacturers that need wood, and the factories that make furniture. We have to understand the necessities of these customers and understand how our products can aggregate value to them. And we also have potential customers like real estate developer, handcraft sculpture, and floor factory. So here we have the plans for expansion. The first part would be the inputs. That is the first part of a business. In the first 2 or 3 years, it's for us to complete our company structure, and then to occupy the market, like buying equipment and then selling to clients so they can see the quality of our product, and then building partnerships with several fixed customers that we'll be selling to them currently. And also the develop part, that we could enlarge our production scale and upgrade our technology. This is the period when we can reach the economy of scale. We can sell more products at a lower unit cost. And then we'll be on the mature part, that we will be focusing on branding and promoting the welfare of Amazonian community with more intensity. This is the market that we first thought of expanding to. Like, we start in Brazil and countries around here, and then North America and China we see as very potential clients. And also we could then go to Europe, and as the business evolves, we can choose other markets. About the pricing strategy, we have internal factor, external factors, our strategy, and profit. The internal factors are the operating goal and the pricing goal. We care about the company profit as well as the community welfare, and we want to achieve a sustainable economic development, that we can create shared value with our operation. Our price must consist of covering the cost and promote the income level of the Amazon region community. The enterprise, we have the initial outlay, promo fees, and expansion inputs, and the production costs are made by raw materials, equipment rental, labor, and transport. The external factors would be market structure, demand elasticity, competitors, and policy regulations. These are like the 5 forces of Potter that we have to understand how the external market can affect our company and be prepared to this challenge.
2 minutes left.
Okay. The pricing strategy, we have the input period. That is the initial investment. We estimate this investment in 3,300 to buy the first machineries. And then we have the expansion, like we said, to reach the scale expansion, and the mature phase the consolidation. The raw materials as acai fibers and recycled polymers are not very expensive because they are all reused material, so that is not where the high cost is. But we have labor, rental, and transports also to worry about. Our estimated first year revenue is of $700,000. The cost of a standard 144 cubic inch piece of plastic wood would be $18.9 with a profit margin of 20%, leaving our sales price at $22.7. That is very competitive because the common wood, not the plastic wood, the common wood of the same size is about $20. For the investment made the first year, the break-even point would be of 1.5 months. The problem, necessity for an alternative sustainable raw material to supply the increasing demand, and the value proposition, sustainable and efficient option of material that will help our clients to create a competitive advantage. The differentiation is the uniqueness of Ionocraft in the quality and innovative technology applied in the production of our product. And Ionocraft wants to be recognized as an eco-friendly company providing an alternative sustainable material for wood use. Why to invest on us? Because we know that just like us, you want the world where business and society can together create shared value, and we are a company made of people that will fight with all their forces so to see that happen. So it's worth a shot. I'm sure you will remember this investment and a huge success in the future. Thank you all. If there are any questions, you can just ask.
Perfect, Danilo. Exactly 10 minutes. You did a great job. So for our judge, please, if you have any questions, feel free to open your mic and to ask our friends. Go on.
Well, I have one Danilo, great presentation. Congratulations
Thank
for you and for the whole team. Yeah, my question is regarding the product that you're selling. Are you selling like raw wood, or is it some kind of prepared wood to like to build furniture or to do something more specific, or it's just wood? That wasn't so clear to me in your presentation.
Excellent question. Our main target customer is the wood furniture producers. So we have to sell a product that would be prepared to them to work on. So it would be a more elaborated product.
Thank you.
Okay.
Professor Paulo, if you have a question, you can also ask, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I just want to ask you, why do you think that any other company have not done it yet? Is it something, you know, with just, I mean, actually, I think you have said $3,000 investment for 3,000 reais, I don't know. But what do you think that anybody has done that before?
Yes. I think because the common wood market is still very profitable, so they still didn't search for anything like this. There are a lot of researches and small companies building products that are similar to this, but I think as the common wood market is already settled, many companies are not worrying about because they're still selling and they don't have to find it yet. It's like I think they are not looking to the future too much. The future, they are not seeing that the supply won't match the demand, and they can continue to use the wood from the trees because it's not sustainable to the environment. I think that's the reason.
Rafael?
Danilo, good night. Congrats for your presentation and for your entire group. You said that your target customers will be manufacturers that need wood, factories that make furnitures, or instead of it, real estate developer, flue factory, and something like that. But these kind of companies will buy this product from you if their customers want to buy this kind of product from them. So in this point of view of the demand being pushed from the final customers, what is the real advantage to the final customers to use this product instead of the common wood? I mean, it will be more cheap or more easy to use, easy to install, easy to do whatever they need to do with this plastic wood.
That's a great question, Rafael. There are many points there. First, that's true. We need to focus because they will be selling to the final customer. We need to think of them too. About the price, we could reach the same price as normal wood or even lower prices if we reach the economy of scale. At first, our price, as I showed, would be a little bit more expensive than the common wood. But what I think our product, the final customers will want that is for this sustainable like marketing view, because there are many customers that are aware of this environment issue, and I think they will start. We already see this with other kinds of companies. The customer being there, like say, "Oh, you can't do that because it's harmful to the environment," and things like that. And I think in this area, when you're going to buy a furniture, maybe not today, you don't think, "Oh, that's okay, that's wood." But in the future, as this problem tends to get worse, I think people will see, "Oh, your product is made from a sustainable raw material, so I think I will buy from you. Oh, yours is not." So they will start saying, "Oh, companies that don't do that, I will not buy from them." So I think it's a matter of time before they see this, as many other kind of sectors already have these kind of things. Was I able to answer your question?
Yes, thank you, and congrats.
I have a question here from Professor Caroline Chalitari. She's with us, but without her microphone, so I'll be doing her question. She asked, how much would you need as investment? I see you need $3,300 for equipment, but what about a total number? How much do you need for investment?
Well, we thought that, let me see the slide as my background here. The cost here. Here. So we have like the investments, as you said, in the machinery, and this investment is just to start the company. Like we decide, oh, in the first we intend to sell this many products. If we want to sell more, we have to invest more. So that's just an initial investment, so we can like do an MVP of the product. And also the things we said that we needed is one engineering to do like the calculations of how much of each material we're going to use. So it's one engineering and 3 technicals to operate the machines. That's the first thing we need to start. And then they have like $3,000 approximate cost by month. So we have the investment and more $3,000 by month to keep the operation running. I think that's what we need to start the company. And then we have to see how much demand we're going to have, so we know how we're going to invest in machinery and bringing more people to the company. But for start, it's like that.
Any other questions from our judge? Or we can move forward for the next group. Okay, so group 1, thank you so much, Yana Craft, for your presentation. Now, I want to pass the word to group 2, SC Company. The floor is yours. Thank you so much. Whenever you're ready, then I will start the timer.
Do you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, Henrique, could you start?
Oops, I was muted. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
So just sorry because I without the camera. Okay, but whatever. Well, we are from SC Company, and your product is repellent with andiroba oil. So andiroba is the raw material from Amazon. Okay. Okay. So our team is composed by people from China, Brazil, and Peru. As you can see, our names and your countries. And the company, the name of company, SC Company, is Sustainability Circle, because we have the sustainability because we involve the environment, social, and economic points in our mission and product. And Circle because we have the mission to include a region that needs this help, and all products that we will do, we will return to the community too. It's more about the business model, okay, of the company. The mission is promote good health and comfort for the skin and harmony with nature. The values are sustainability, commitment, inclusive communities. And the vision is becoming the best company in 2025 with emphasis on fighting mosquito-borne diseases through sustainable repellent products with andiroba. Yeah, the problem, as we know, we use repellent to our comfort and to help our health. And we have a lot of disease in the world caused by mosquitoes like malaria, dengue, chikungunya, Zika, and another ones. But our focus is in Amazon, as we are in Amazon project, as we are concerned in Amazon. We are focusing in malaria cases in Amazon, as you can see in this map, in these data. 99% of cases of malaria in Brazil were registered in Amazon. In this map, all these red and the orange cities in Brazil has a medium and high risk of transmission of malaria, and this region is Amazon. So the people from Amazon suffer a lot with this, with malaria. It's a very big problem in Amazon, and we want to help them with your product and with your business model. Okay.
So As Henrique said, we have a social health problem in Brazil that are transmitted by mosquitoes, and our solution is create a moisturizer repellent. Our main raw material is andiroba oil because andiroba has repellent actions against mosquitoes. And we have two benefits in one product, that is moisturize the skin and prevent. But the main question here is how to export it to another country will help Amazon to solve this problem. Well, we have a easy answer and a simple solution. Well, products that we sell when we export it, 20% of the monetary return will be used to produce more moisturizer and repellent, and we will give her as a donation to the regions in the Amazon that need it. As our slogan said, get into the cycle, because all we will produce and we will return to the original region that we get our main raw material to benefits to the people there who need it. And here we have 3 partnerships that we found that will be responsible to distribute the product to the people in the Amazon. And we already had the next steps to increase your action. At first, we will help to other regions in Brazil that have cases of chikungunya, dengue, and Zika. And the other will be to donate it to Africa too, because there they have a most higher level of incidence of malaria disease. Another very cool point about your product is that the we will information people that they are a part of this. Our product is our advertisement, and if you buy it, we will be a part of something bigger. It's because this that you should buy. Get into the circle.
So we're going to start exporting to the United States because based on some research we did, the US is the largest importers of aesthetic products from Brazil, and it is considered the 8th in a top 15 list that import cosmetics, moisturizers, and personal hygiene products. So we have, there are cities, regions, places that can benefit a lot from our product. Yeah, for people who like to go camping, to go on eco trips, do ecotourism. For example, we have Yellowstone National Park in Western USA, Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona, and Lago Tahoe in California and Nevada. And our persona are people who really like adventure, outdoor activities, you know, to be in contact with nature. Next slide. So our selling point, our starting selling point will be adventure and camping stores because it's easier to reach those people at those places. And also we developed the company website, as you can see the layout here on the screen. And then we also did some research of the usage of insect repellent from 2013 to 2024 in the United States. And we see that there is good growth prospects. Yeah? As time went by, more people started using insect repellents. And for the next 3 years, the market of repellent have good perspectives to increase as well.
So based on the last slide, if we get 3% of the market of the repellent sector, because repellent is our direct competitor, of course, we will have a demand of 5.96 million people to buy our product. We try to approximate our cost, and we know that there will be some things missing to enter it, but based on what we already have, we will spend 72.8 million to attend the demand of 3% of the market. If we sell our product in $6.25, we will have 280.6 million of reais in revenue, and our profit is 135.8 million of reais. When we transform 20% our profit of 20% of our profit in products, we will have 2.2 million units of products to donate. And we have also designed our production process. I'll go through them briefly. So our system to obtain the main raw material, which is andiroba oil, to do the repellent, is through the B2B system, the business to business system. So we contact the supplier company called 100% Amazon that supply us with andiroba oil. It is located in Amazonas, of course, and generates a lot of profit for the region. So we got this andiroba oil from this company and the other raw materials that we need to produce the repellent. So we need shea butter, coconut oil, cocoa butter, almond oil, grape alcohol, clove, and the andiroba oil, of course. So with the grape alcohol, clove, and andiroba oil, we mix them and wait for 7 days. And with the other ones, that is the shea butter, the coconut oil, the coconut butter, the almond oil, we melt them and mix together. And then after this 7 day, we mix these two solutions and then we put them in quarantine to rest. And then we fill the moisturized bottle and the product is ready to be sold. So we export them to United States, as Paulo already said to us.
2 minutes left.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's all.
Great. Congrats. You managed well the time. Thank you so much. Now, please, our judge, questions for Dan.
I have one. Just so I can understand a little bit the line of thought here that you guys built, and just to be sure of that. I know that your market is the US, right? But just clarify a little bit for me, because in the beginning I was thinking like, okay, so it's the Amazon, so that's where the problem is. I mean, we need repellents, we need this, we need that. So, and I mean, I was thinking like, okay, we're gonna sell here. Now I'm curious if it's like, let's sell in the US and donate here in Brazil, or if Brazil is still the market and that's where you guys want to solve the problem or not. So just so I can be clarified with that, please. And congrats on the presentation, of course, to you and all the groups.
The idea is sell in the USA and donation in Brazil. Here in Brazil, we will create jobs for the others in our production process, but the most benefits we will donate a part of the products.
And we want to have a partnership with that institute that we showed it before, yeah, like in cities in Amazon, because they have this experience in assets in local communities, so they can do this bridge, yeah, to distribute the product to them.
The idea is that the unit that we sell is the same amount that we will donate. So we sell one product, we donate this one product to the Amazon community that don't have access.
Great.
All right.
Marielle, I'm sorry, Leandro.
No. I was just gonna say, all right, answer. That's it, Daniel. Please.
All right.
Go on.
Marielle, I have a follow-up question on your point, because you're saying that to every unit that you sell in the US, you're gonna give one in Brazil, right? But my question is regarding, do you have a sense of how competitive will be your price in the US, like taking in consideration the other competitors that you have there? And if the team has one idea of how much money do you need to invest to get 3% of the USA market of repellents? So 2 questions, price and competition.
We research the prices of your competitors there, and the prices that we decided to sell, it's like a median of in your products, and it's a price that will permit the company to do this action. If I sell one, I can produce in another. And sorry, what is the other question?
Second one was regarding competition and how much money do you need to invest in advertising in order to get 3% of the US market?
Can I share my screen again, just to show you? Here, let me try to explain you all again. here we decided to try to get 3% of the market. So we need 5.96 million people to buy your products. And with this, we will spend 72.8 millions to produce our products, only in not only in raw material, but we make sure in the minimum salaries too, if we consider 6 people to help us production. We only consider this both things because we don't have already the notion about the places that we will production and the other resources that we need, but it's just a base to try to make sure better our customers, and if it can be possible, have this donation for the peoples in the Amazon region.
Great, thank you.
Another question from anybody?
Can I just say a point because it, no, you can.
Go ahead.
No, just a point. We did this validation, okay, of the product with a dermatologist. So it is important to say, I think, to you know, okay, they approved you can pass this product in the skin to this repellent action. It's important to say, to make a point.
Thank you, Henrique. Carol?
Hi, congratulations on your presentation. I might be a client for you. I use a lot of repellent. So my question is, have you done any research with end consumers, and what consumers thought about this product? Are they willing to use it? And on this side, do you think there is a difference between what people that will receive the product as a donation will use the product? Are they willing to use it to prevent malaria? Is it difficult to use it? Because if we donate and they don't use it, then it's a waste, right? So I would like to hear from you your point of view about the use of the product itself.
Yeah, actually, we haven't done such a specific research. We have more, done some research in about the use of insect repellents, yeah, in the USA especially. But we would certainly need to advertise well in order to help people understand the necessity of using the repellent. That's for sure.
About the people that will receive the donation, we discussed a lot about this, and Henrique knows better about the situation there because he already researched more before, and he said that we have some regions in the Amazon that they don't have access with this kind of product, so they really need it.
Yeah, have some in communities very isolated. They don't have access to collect and draw, but don't have access to buy repellents and another products. So they really need this some kind of this product to help in this combat.
Okay, thank you, Henrique. Thank you, the group. Now you're passing by. Thank you, Carol, for your question. We're going to be passing by now for the presentation of Group 3. The company's name is Folklore. The floor is yours. Thank you, Clarice.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not already seeing actually your screen, but I don't know if it's a problem with me.
Sorry, just a second. Not presentation.
Yeah, I think it's loading the presentation. Could you try again?
Okay, just a minute. And now?
Nothing yet.
No. Okay. Screen. Okay, sure. And now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, you can just start and then I will put the timer.
Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone, this is group 3 and my name is Idan. Today, 3 of our group members and I will present our business idea and we will talk about our business, including what we sell, our business model, our mission, vision, and value. And we will also talk about our analysts, our customers, and the market. So first of all, the name of our company is Folklore. And our slogan is "Wear the Amazon." Next page, please. So what do we sell? Our business is clothing, shoes, jewelry, and watches made from sustainable materials. And what makes us different is our design is based on Amazon culture, such as Brazilian folklore. And that's why we name ourselves as Folklore. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, our model of our clothes is actually a character from a Brazilian folklore. What an interesting idea, right? That is because our team is a very diverse group. We are students living in 4 different countries, and we all agree that our products could be very popular in our country, and the market size, therefore, will be very large. We can not only sell our products to local people, tourists, but also we can export to other countries through our online store, which will be presented later. Moreover, one of our target customer is companies like hotels, restaurants that are identified with the Amazon theme. So we can customize our products based on their needs. We are very optimistic on the market growth, not only because we have confidence in our products, but also because the article that the link down below leads to shows us the economy will continue going up in Amazon area, and which is fantastic.
Hello guys, my name is Clarice. Now I will present our business model. So about our company, it's a micro enterprise made. The goal is to have an annual gross revenue of less than or equal to 360,000 in the first 5 years. About our legal structure is a limited liable company LTDA. Our tax regime is present profit determined through the application of percentages predetermining according to the companies and activities. So when I'm talking about market segmentation, the company is focused on physical graphic segmentation, where the customer is linked to our personality, attitudes, lifestyle, and habits. So our clients are connected to an extravagant creative fashion, which shows authenticity, strength, and power, using characters from Brazilian folklore as representation. So the standard demonstrated by our customers is a sustainable and proprietary. So the search for our products by customers occurs through a specific style, which involves add values such as social inclusion, environmentation, preservation, family power, and respect for diversity. And our jingle is "Be brave like the Curupira, preserve what is special inside and around you."
So I'm Gustavo. First of all, I want to introduce is profitability by an official trade report receive this pie chart, we see the Class B and Class C are the majority to promote growth of Brazil's consumption level. This means that they have a stronger willingness to consume products. So we determine the Class B and the Class C are our main source of profit. And then it's a market positioning. Our products pursue high quality, cost effective, and suitable for daily wear. And then we uphold the business of environmental protection, inclusiveness, and innovation. Finally, we know Brazil is a country with a highly developed garment industry, so our competition is very fierce. Next is accessibility to the target audience. It is a very simple principle. Product is easy to get and with an average selling cost. Then there is the size of the target audience. We see the generation Y and Z will love our products very much because they are fashion and because they like fashion and creative things. And people living in urbans become our target customers because most of them are Class B and Class C. It is worth mentioning that consumers for clothing are usually surprisingly consistent, and they like beautiful, high quality, and low price. And next slide, please. The last point is communication with customers, which I divide into formal communication and informal communication. So I will give you two examples about the formal communication. Service hotline, which helps customers understand our product and provide them with high quality service. Regular questionnaires consulting customer experience feedback and can carry out production line and operation improvement. This will improve customer satisfaction, optimize our reputation, and help us reach a larger market. Informal communication can be voluntary activities, which can greatly improve customer participation and the interaction between us and the customer. So that's the end of our customer analysis.
Okay, hi, I'm Nicole. So now we're going to talk about our customer positioning by answering these 4 questions presented. So first, do customers want our products? We search and focus for our target customers. And the reasons they will want our products is because our high creativity and low pollution we produce for the environment. Also our high quality and high performance in our industry, especially the personalization of our designs and focusing on the humanistic feelings because we want our customers to connect with us as folklore. Are customers willing to use our products? Yes, because of the pursuit of fashion and brand, the freedom of clothing design, the ecological value, and memorial significance we give through our designs by taking inspiration from them. Is it possible for customers to approach? Totally, because we are offline physical stores. We give the option of online shopping that is so easy nowadays that with just one click, they can connect with us and interact. And last but not least, does the customer have the ability to pay? We present the cost plus pricing and the market pricing. Next one, please. So, okay, our mission is to provide high quality products to customers who understand and love Amazon culture and those who have unique preference for clothing design and color. But we also want to spread this myth, this legend, this culture around the world so they know us and care about us. The next one, please. Our vision is to be the #1 company in the region that contributes to the sustainable development of the society and the environment we interact with by the local labor and the using of raw material from the region. Next one, please. Our core values include beauty, clarity, as well as functionality and sustainability. We want to show the beauty of the Amazon region through our designs, showing the myths, the legends, this culture that is also called the lung of the world. But also we want to create comfortable products for our customers. Next one, please. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you really enjoy it, and we're here for your questions.
Thank you so much, team. Amazing presentation. So please, our judges, inquire.
I have one. Team, congratulations for your presentation. Very good, very interesting, very beautiful, your slides. I would like to ask one thing. It's not clear to me if you're targeting the tourists that come to Brazil and then you're going to sell your products in the, in these channels related to tourism here, or are you focusing on the Brazilian population? I think I saw your colleague show a slide mentioning the classes B and C here. So could you please clarify what is your go-to-market strategy? Thank you.
Since our strategy is differentiation, which means our product is one of a kind, and we do have a online store, which is which you can scan the QR code in the last page, and it will lead you to our store. So yes, our target customer is not limited to local people, but also tourists, other countries. Literally anyone that is interested in our products, we can definitely serve them with our products, with our design. That's how we locate ourselves in the market.
Thank you.
Other questions?
I have a question. Very good presentation. Well done. Congratulations. My question is related to investment. I noticed that you said you want to make it a micro scale. So that's the revenue side. How much do you plan to invest at the beginning to set the whole plan up?
So we don't mention our value because it's a new product, but we think about contact local label and have our tissue is made by another company. So we will buy these tissues. It's a fabric, sustainable fabric. So at the first moment, I think we just work with local labor and design and selling our product online, but after like 5 years, we can selling our product in an offline store. But at first, we don't have a real value for start this company.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Kyle, can I make one?
Yeah, go Rafael.
It's me, Paulo.
Oh, sorry, Paul. Well,
don't worry.
Because Rafael opened the mic too.
Okay, great presentation, guys. I just want to ask you if you have thought about the scale you want to achieve with this startup.
Yes, at first we will make a company by B2C, business to client, and we'll still we'll start it at online and make product by it's just make product by manufacturers, like, oh, you asking for buy my product and I will make this product, not in high scale, just in slow scale. And after by 5 years we will selling in higher scale if we have resource for that.
Thanks.
Hey, I don't have any questions. I have just a comment. Actually, is a recommendation for the team. I had a cloth brand a couple of years ago that the main purpose was to sell the Amazon to in the São Paulo region, that is where I live, and it is a recommendation just because I want to tell something that I learned with this company, and my brand slogan was "Where the Amazon to." It's a very happy coincidence. So I'm happy to see your idea. First of all, Brazilians don't actually buy Amazon culture. I use it to sell a lot of clothes to tourists that were coming to São Paulo in online stores, not offline. So my main customers here were tourists, and I put my t-shirts to sell in a kind of shared stores. I don't know if you know this kind of model, but here in São Paulo there is a lot of shared stores here that they sell a lot of things, from t-shirts to bags and a lot of something. And I put my t-shirt to sell it to sell in August Street here in São Paulo. That it is a place was next to Oscar Freire. It is a place that a lot of tourists use it to commit. So it's just a recommendation. If I was in this group, and if you want to go forward with this idea, I will be focusing on tourists, and I will be selling the t-shirt in stores that it is on the way of this kind of customers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rafael. Anybody? Or can we move forward? Okay, perfect. So now we're going to pass the word. We are going to jump from group 3 to group 7. And the company's name is Amarana. Please, the floor is yours. Have a good presentation.
Voice. Okay, now. 录上了吗？已经。Have you shared it? 退出。
Is that green button in maybe the bottom side of your screen?
This one. 然后共享 OK， 然后点到换到PPT， 然后点这儿，点这里，Yes. OK.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep, perfectly.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Our company's name is Amarana, and these are our partners. And Amarana is composed of Amazon and Grana, and the logo is composed of Brazilian national flag and the strip of Grana. So what's a Grana? Grana is known as mysterious eyes and is medicinal plants in the rainforest. And Grana extract has the functions of antiphatic, refreshing brain, and so on. So as a natural herbal additive, it is widely added to functional drinks in place of synthetic caffeine. And that's because Grana seeds contain extremely high caffeine content. So let's look this picture. It is presented by Dr. Puna. And the red line part of action curve of ordinary caffeine, and the green part is that of natural caffeine in Grana. So it demonstrated that ordinary caffeine raise people's blood sugar instantly, and it will drop again soon. So it will destroy people's blood vessels in motions, and But the natural caffeine in guarana's effect on our body is a slow process, so it will make people's blood vessels more resilient. And another important material is Brazilian honey, which is rich in nutrients. So it has functions of beautifying and protecting organs, eliminating fatigue, and so on. And because it is collected from the depths of the rainforest, which is far away from modern industry, so it is the purest honey. And there are a wide variety of unique honey species in Brazil, and different varieties have different tastes and different health benefits. However, there are some pain points in the market of functional products. Firstly, guarana beverages do not occupy a large market in terms of exports. And secondly, there are a few refreshing products with different concentrations of caffeine. Thirdly, the audience of functional product is younger. They need products that are more individual, but the products in our market now is very similar. And lastly, people hope to have healthier functional products to stay in shape. And so we want to make a kind of candies combining those two materials mentioned above. And caffeine has a stimulating effect on our brain, so it will get rid of happiness. And honey is rich in ingredients which can be quickly converted into energy. So the combination of the two is very beneficial. So we make some candies by latest technology, and we make them independent to carry, easy to absorb, and healthy and delicious to ingest. So our value concept is about innovation, convenient, healthy, and environmental. Okay, I believe during the half and past an hour in this morning, okay, it's our morning and the others afternoon. I trust that many people will be a little tired now. So I think it's time to introduce our shining product, the Findos, which is made by guarana and honey. For different people, we have made the different taste and different concentrations for people to choose. There are 3 concentrations going from low to high, which are 15, 75, and 100. So for example, why we choose these 3 levels? The Starbucks, a normal coffee in Starbucks one is 75. It's 75 milligrams for caffeine, but if we now to have our products, only a little sweet candy can keep you awake and give you enough energy for your body for this day. The cost of our product, we choose about 75.158 kilogram of guarana. It will cost on the collecting, which means $9,069, and the transportation will cost $253. The production will cost $903. The employees will only cost $1,094. Well, all the costs in exportation will cost for $723, but the whole cost over here, the selling price of our candy is only 78 cents for every candy. Okay, change it.
And can you hear me?
Yep.
And this is our development plan. Please share the screen again.
Okay.
And this is our development plan, and we separated into 3 stages. Firstly, we start from the local people in Brazil, and we expand our market to South America, and we wish to solid our foundation. The final goal of our development is to achieve a global market. Next, please. Next, please.
Is it froze? The presentation?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, now it's got it.
And here we go. And our targeted market is mainly focused on student and working people. And as you all know, these people, they have a large demand for caffeine, and they tend to lead a sedentary lifestyle. So we focus on the global health issue. These people might lead to some health problems such as low metabolism rate and cause obesity. So we utilize the rich caffeine within the guarana seeds to enhance the metabolism and promote the blood circulation and remove the waste in the body. And next, more importantly, we bring about evolutionary, please, the formal. And more importantly, we bring about an evolutionary way to take in caffeine. We replace a whole cup of coffee with a little dose and change the traditional caffeine product. People will have no longer need to grab a cup of coffee in coffee shops within an intense period of time. And why you should invest in us, our competitiveness include 3 standout points. The first one is environmental friendly. We use the environmental friendly package. Our package is made from recyclable corn husk and reduce the utilization of plastic, of wood, and to alleviate the strain on the environment. The second one is the abundant caffeine. There is a 2 to 4.5 times more of caffeine content in guarana seeds than in a normal cup of coffee. We just need very little of guarana seeds to achieve the same, even better effect than a cup of coffee. Third, Brazil is the biggest manufacturer field of guarana, which means we own an absolute advantage in producing fandoms in Amazon, taking good advantage of these materials. And our market opportunities is first, there's a restrictions implemented by Brazil government in exporting guarana. That means foreign countries nearly have no access to guarana, the material. This further enhance our competitiveness. And the second one is the popularity of guarana products around the world. Their sales reached $100 million in recent year in global markets. And next, please. And because of the limited budget and the environmental issue, we decided to set up online stores. Products will be delivered to customers directly from the factory to the location of customers. Our highlight here is in order to provide a better customer service, we will offer free package infused with green and beauty. And the shipping fee is variable, depends on different locations and regions. But customers are eligible for free shipping within a certain amount of spend on each purchase. And more importantly, we plan to implement an added point membership. Every customer can register as a member on our official website, and a discount is provided after registration. And next.
1 minute left.
Okay. The final part is our branding strategy. With the proliferation of technology and the mobile device, we think combining our branding strategy with the internet is a good choice. This is our website. It is available wherever on computers, phones, or iPads. And our customized website is designed for customers to get related information wherever they want about our vendors' products. Furthermore, they are able to contact with us for any question about us through our website. And second and third are the social media platforms like Instagram or the Little Red Book. This one is one of the most popular platforms in China. We think these two platforms are good for our globalization project. And thank you. That is all of our presentation.
Thank you so much. Amazing presentation. Please, our judges, feel free to ask your questions.
I guess I have one. Can you explain more about your product? If I understand it right, is it a candy made of guarana and Brazilian honey?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so does that mean you are only planning to set up one type of product, or you are actually planning to have a variety of product, but this is the base of the candy and you add different aromas or flavors into the candy and make variety of candies?
Yeah, this candy is just one of our products. On the whole product line, we focus on the complements made by the guarana, like some protein complements, but we have no time here today to explain more. So we choose this candy as our core product.
So there is only one flavor? I guess that's my question.
Yes. So far, we just have one flavor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
There are flavors. There were different kinds of candies have different have 3 levels, and we have to choose that put the honey. If we put too much honey, well, it's not very healthy. And I believe there are a lot of people that they can't to have sugar for their body. So there are many different levels of it. For some of people, we suggest them to have the less honey or no honey with the only caffeine candy. And we also have some flavors. We can make some different flavors during our development. And because we have different types of Brazilian honey, they have different tastes. And we also have some different other added ingredients, like some different fruits. So it will be true.
Okay, so your candies, the varieties would be different sweetness levels and different flavors. Did I understand it right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. And the other question related to the cost that you mentioned, I didn't remember all the costs on the map, but one related to labor sounded not very high. So how many, what's your plan to set up for this production? Can you explain more about that? Thank you.
The main cost is on the collecting and the first part.
the processing and the packaging is only cost less, but I didn't write on it. It's the cost of the employees is not very high. That's we think that 2 people for this whole, or the 2 people for the packaging and the transporting is enough, because they only need to package and to send them out, and we give them about $542 for a month.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Another questions from our judge?
I actually have a comment. Hi, now I have my microphone. What I can see is that you are creating candies to kind of and you compared this market with the coffee market, right? But from my perspective, I think, and from the consumer behavior, I think people wouldn't be willing to replace the coffee habit, because coffee, it kind of becomes a habit. When you drink coffee, it's like you have to have something in your hand and you have to like drink, and it's like it's a habit, right? And replacing it to one action in the day, I think it's like too abrupt to compare. So from my perspective, I think your candy would be more in like competing directly with the Guaraná capsules, because people usually like they take one capsule and then that's like they're good for the day. But instead of taking the capsule that doesn't taste anything, you would be taking your like one candy a day or 2 a day, depending on their necessity. And I just did a quick research about the market size for the guarana and like in comparison to the coffee. And in reality, that would be a good approach if you could use the guarana as a beverage, you know, not to compete with the coffee. I think it should be a beverage and not like a candy. But and then yeah, just saying that like you be competing with the capsule market, not directly with the coffee market. That's how I see it. But yeah, thank you.
Okay. Actually, the market or the customer we choose is the students. We said it's better for the students because coffee is actually not very fitful for the students, even adults, because coffee will hurt their bone. They will hurt their bone, and it is ungood for their health if they drink too much. But actually, not only China, actually the whole world, the students, especially in high school, they need to keep their brain and they need to stay up late, they need to study hard. But we choose it because coffee actually really hurts them. They were not even adults and they need to grow up, they need more energy, but actually coffee will hurt their bone and they won't.
There's some differences between the natural caffeine in guarana and the ordinary caffeine. And the natural caffeine in guarana is more healthy and it is more beneficial for people's body. And there are some functional drinks in Chinese market, such as Red Bao. And when I was in high school, many students choose to drink the functional drink like this, and they don't choose coffee. So there are some different habits in different market in different areas or different ages, different peoples for some ages. So I think this will have a large market at the too. So so I think it is more healthy and more convenient, and so it is another trend for high school students to choose the product to help them study or work. Yeah.
Thank you. Another one.
Kyle,
Oh, go
Kyle,
on,
I
Ginzy.
know-
Yeah.
Yeah, we may run short on time, but I really want to make a comment there because their opinion to me shows the culture difference because the students from China, especially Northwest University, most of them have not ever traveled out of China. So the coffee culture from all over the world is different from China. So that's why when Carolyn made the comments, it doesn't match with what they're thinking, and what they can see and produce is mostly from Chinese perspective. So if they produce this product, this type of candy in China, I think there's a huge market that Chinese people would love to try. So I just want to make this comment. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ginzy.
I see, and I agree too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything about culture. Yeah, amazing. So can we move forward? Is that okay? So now, please, you can just unshare your screen. I don't know if you say like that, but now we're going to group 8. And after group 8, we have just one more. It will be the group 6. So now we go to group 8, Nero Green. Please, the floor is yours.
Good evening, you all. Celia is going to share her screen and I'm going to present it. So. Can I start?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay. So good evening. I will present the proposal of Group 8. We are here to present Neuro Green. Our goal is to help with reforestation. Our name comes from, as we have millions of neurons connected, we want to build a network of volunteers to grow and become one in order to reforest the Amazon. You can pass on, please. That's because right now we are facing an epidemic called deforestation, silent deforestation. The Amazon with 7 million kilometers represents 4.9% of the world's continental area, shared by 9 countries with a population of around 33 million people. Therefore, we must look for companies that generate productive chains that involve the population and help to the conservation and reforestation of the Amazon. And it's important to highlight that Brazil owns more than 6% of Amazon region. You can, okay. So we are a service organization that provides courses and volunteer activities focused on Amazon reforestation. It's a scalable service with low cost once we count with public entities that promote reforestation. We will provide the students with a certificate equivalent to a professional internship. Next one, please. So our goal is to reduce misinformation about the Amazon region, what can help on decreasing deforestation and increase volunteering in reforestation. With that, we can increase informal volunteering and calling positive attention of public entities. Now, our solution is that our courses offer expeditions to the Amazon we offer a variety of specialized courses in reforestation at lower costs than the market, and theoretical and interactive training, but also virtual expeditions adapted to your professional and personal and professional situation. Our business model is to fill the gap between volunteer programs. And our main question is, how can we stop deforestation? Is there anything I can do for it? Our mission is to be the main intermediate to attract the largest volunteer network for volunteer organizations, giving direct access to environmental training to carry out reforestation activities in the Amazon rainforest. So why do we do that? Our value proposition is that we come with great courses. We can teach new habits and good environmental practice, and it's budget friendly. We focus primarily on the environment and professional development, and we give benefits as value for money, varied options, great customer services, and besides international certification. So these are our competitors nowadays: Euroinova, Cursos e Progrados, EducaWeb, Fundo Verde, e Foro Formado. So we also want to increase the demand for training in reforestation courses due to the increased consumption of sustainability grow and harvested forest products. So this is our speculated size of market. We used the numbers of economic active population, and those are people who study and work. And they are from Peru, Brazil, Ecuador, and Colombia. They are 148 million of people, and 30% of them are interested in contractor services, which are 44 million people, and 50% of this 44 million are interested and willing to pay for the service, what it is 20 million people. So our target consumers are students from 18 to 55 years old of any career. Our workforce can be professionals of all types from 16 to 55, and our B2B company service could be 16 for 55 years old as well, with universities and companies. So our main three courses are: first, management of the natural environment. So in this course, you can plan, organize, and supervise and take care of the forest. We have forestry that enable the student to carry out reforestation activities and use it to the available forest areas to cultivation of trees, and reforestation course that it is to the implementation of forest species, coordination and control of human resources in agriculture, gardening, and forestry work. Next one, please. So we have these plans. You can get in the platform for free, and you can log there. But if you want the access to one subject, you have to pay the basic plan. If you want to access two subjects, you have optimal plan, and the premium one you can access the subjects and volunteer as well. So our strategy is to raise awareness in the short and mid-term, also acquisition of clients, and activation and improving our main communication channels, social networks, institutional mail, and YouTube. Our key resources are sourcing and partnerships with public entities and volunteering organizations, human capital for company training and management, digital marketing and web page, and permissions and list of monthly volunteer activities available as an annual plan. Yeah, our initial investment would be $3,000. So summing up, our idea is to develop courses and volunteer activities that are focused on Amazon reforestation by a monthly signature to increase awareness of society, with that we can increase society's attention and information about reforestation. Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you so much. Please, our judges, some questions.
I have one here.
Okay.
You mentioned the possibility of connecting the students with volunteer work. Can you clarify a bit more? Because the reforestation it's an expensive process. And then I was wondering how you're going to apply their workforce, since they are, online students, if I understood, mostly. And how would you bring them to the field and connect them to those organizations? So what are the plans regarding this activity? Thank you.
So I think our job is mostly to connect this interested volunteer with the organization, and then he could come here, more than just bringing him here, because it's not included in your price, but we can connect and we can show the responsible person responsible for the reforestation program. We can show them that they are learning about it and seeking knowledge of it. Got it? Oh, just
got it. Thank you.
Okay.
I have one follow-up question on that one. Eliza, hello again. We were in a pitching session, like a few hours ago. Well, actually,
yeah. Great
in the morning. Yeah, I know. It's your second pitch today, right?
Yeah.
With different projects. So Liza, actually, what I'm sensing is that you guys are trying to build a kind of like like those agencies that do exchange programs, but for volunteering programs, and also offering educational courses, or the educational courses are offered by the partners. That wasn't clear for me. I mean, the programs that you offer are from you guys, or is that from the partner?
Mostly we are like a platform, and we have courses from our own, but we can also have courses from public and private organizations that teach this subject, and we can have it all there, and they can the student or whatever can pay for our signature and have access to it.
Okay.
And then they can come here as volunteers, as I explained to earlier. Is that okay? Or
Yeah, no, I understand now. It was just like if it was the program, if you guys just connected, or if you also offer the program. One
okay.
other thing, that just one comment, and just to add a little bit on the project, I think it should be explore the experience of traveling, of experiencing on-site like education.
Yes.
That's something that I missed a little bit from the project, because that would be something really attractive, especially for these people that would volunteer and that would, be interested in the program, not just for the education, but also for the experience to go and to, see all that. We are in the age of experience, right? So that's something that we should
Yes.
sell a lot. Yeah.
It could call Amazon experience as well, this game.
Great one.
Thank
Jeezy,
you.
did you have a question, Jeezy, or I thought you opened your microphone?
Yes, but Daniel asked my question as well. I actually had a separate one, a little bit related to courses, because on the B2B plan, target customers and universities and companies are listed there. In my mind, some universities actually offer courses that you listed there, those 3 subjects. So for universities like them, are you like competitors in a way, or what type of universities and companies are you thinking about working with?
Yeah, great one. I think we are listed here for the companies that don't have this available, and mine doesn't. So as well as the volunteer program and the access to also the focused on Amazon team and reforestation and natural resources and all those things. We have like Coursera, but it's not a target team that they have. It's not this one. So I think we are just like competitors, but not, we have I forgot the name right now, but we have like a set strategy and team, and that's it.
Great. Can I move to the next one? Yep. Thank you, everybody. So now our last group, but not the least, is the group 6, that amazingly, the name is also Amazon Experience for their product. So I hope you have good presentation. The floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Very good night. Can you hear me?
Yep.
At first, I like to ask you for forgive for my camera because it's not that good, but we can go. Sarah is going to start the presentation for us. Just waiting for her. She's going to share her screen. Thank you.
Yep. We are seeing now your screen. When you start, I will start the timer.
Yes. So who are we? We are Amazon Experience. As you said already, we are sorry for stealing the name, but we are it. We want to connect instead of disconnect. This is our group. Me and Sarah in the business model, Denai and Delilah and Daily in the supplier development program, Winzo in the marketing team, and Khalil in the finance. So here's the agenda for the presentation. You're going to understand it later because first you try to understand our company, you have to understand the history before it. So here you're gonna get to know our application. You want to learn everything, the marketing strategy and the financing and everything, so you can pass. Sarah, please. To get to know us, to get to know our history, to get to know why we're here, we need to understand what is the problem. We have learned from the past years in the news and everything how Amazon's being damaged by the years and years, and every single year you see another picture, you see another news coming up. We just have a huge problem with illegal traffic of wood in here that's being discussed right now. And can you pass, please? This is that's us. And we believe that people want to make change, but they don't know how to. You could pass right now, please. So people want to make change. People want to change the world. Young people, more older people. Can you go back there, please? Okay. Yeah, but they don't know where to start. We need to connect people. We need to make them learn. We need to build a network. And that's why we developed our company, who is called Amazon Experience. Now you can pass. They don't know where to start. And here's the thing. With our application, we bring the new kind of hot markets that the new economy needs and applies. When you think about new economy, you think about iFood, you think about Uber, you think about companies that connect people with the service that they need without really having a car, without really have food deliveries, making the delivery. That's what we're thinking here. We build an app, we are building an application that connects everyone and young people, investors, groups that can make the real change, that know that they can, but just don't know how to. We can connect them, we can make them go to trips and get to know. We also offer service of education on preservation and to let people really know what they can really do for changing this world. You can pass right now. As I was saying, we are an application. We are able to connect people. We are able to build a network where people are going to be there. People are going to have not only a great time in their vacations, they are not going to disconnect from the world in there, but they also connecting with each other, connecting with other people, connecting with investors, connecting with teachers, with local folk, with the traditional folk, with everybody that can make them think and learn and share how to change the world, how to change Amazon for us, not only for us, but we know that that's a huge important part for the whole world. You can pass now. Second, and for me that's it. And now I think we're going with Dialy, I believe.
No, just a second. I wanted to add some things to just make sure that everyone understands how our application works. Like our main goal is to connect, as Artur already said, sustainable businesses, eco-hotels, activist groups, and eco-tourists to create a network between environmentalist actors. So we want to facilitate the interaction between the users and help them to attract clients and form alliances. You can imagine our application like a mixture between booking.com, which would be the entry version for eco-tourists, to connect them with all the institutions offering eco-activities, as Artur already mentioned, and another version similar to LinkedIn for companies and professionals, once first to attract clients, and second to interact with each other, with other institutions, form partnerships, corporations, etc. Okay, what makes us different from others? Basically, our unique selling position. We are a profitable platform for networking, ecotourism, and education, and see ourselves as pioneers in creating a network for the green movement. So this is our mission, basically. And the tourists that are using the application, just to see it from the perspective, are experiencing the Amazon forest with all their senses, and in this way, like really inhale the experience, identify with the Amazon region, and learn how they can protect it. So we offer insights in the work of sustainable companies, regional food, and the restaurants that can also like enter our application or form part of our application, seminars on biodiversity and environmentalist activities, and expeditions with local groups.
And when we talk about revenue streams, we're talking about hotels, restaurants, organizations that pay for their profile on the application, and local businesses that want to appear to app customers, like advertising. Please, could you pass?
I'm trying, it's just, it doesn't work right now. I don't know what's happening. Oh, right now.
Oh, okay, thanks. And when we talk about the costs, we have the fixed ones like network structure online, the marketing team, customer attendance service, basic bills such as water and internet, and accountants' fees and taxes. And when we take a look at variable costs, we're talking about energy bill and special seminars like guest speakers. So how do we measure our success? Well, we can measure through key performance indicators like profitability indicator, average ticket amount, delivery service level, and sales success rate.
Okay, the supplier development program. First, we need to know who are our supplier groups. The first we think is non-government organizations, because our application could connect hotels, restaurants with tourists who are economists. The non-government organization could supply us with services and workshops. They could reduce a lot of costs for us. We could also be supplied by some companies. They should supply tours to customers who are using our application. And we could find some companies who are willing to provide marketing strategies. Also, we could find some indigenous groups who are willing to volunteers to provide the workforce for us. As we all know, labor cost is a huge part. With the help of volunteers, we could reduce a huge part of our costs. After we know the supplier groups, we need to set up cross-functional teams in our company. In this team, we have to make up experts from different areas. They could better coordinate with supplier groups to communicate high return business for our company. My partner will continue with this part.
Okay, once we have defined our main suppliers and a cross-functional team, so we will establish constant and direct communication with them, highlighting the following: the mission of our app, that is the BIA platform for networking, ecotourism, and education. Also, the selection of the principal suppliers for the development program and the implementation of the plan. So the key project is that we would carry out the project with the supplier's quality or production team as the leader. Also, a good management will allow the supplier to maintain a better relationship and commitment, and work with an external consulting company. The program may be considered if internal resources are not ready or available. Next, please. Next slide. Okay, the details of agreement. Another point, it's necessary to sign a development contract with the supplier. So the objectives of the project, the resources involved, and the governance of the project must be clearly defined in a supplier development contract, which must be signed before the launch of the project. And the last, monitor the status still achieving the goal. So tracking compliance with a supplier's development plan is not only important to keep stakeholders up to date, but it also enables you to move forward and achieve your goals as planned. So it's essential to communicate the status of the development plan and give feedback to make corrections with the relevant areas. Likewise, disseminating the fulfillment of the objectives strengthens the project and allows a greater involvement of different hierarchical levels of the company's workers and the supplier. Well, now my partner Yishu is going to continue with marketing strategy.
2 minutes left.
Okay, now it's our marketing strategy. At first, we will show you our brand logo. Our brand logo is a combination of leaves and green leaves. That means our network is located in the natural environment. And it also shows that our project is based on the theme of environmental protection. Okay, next, please. Okay. And this picture, we can see that the number of use of global tourism segment is increasing, so that it is very important for us to take this change. And who will be our strategic customers? Okay, next, please. Our strategic customers is nothing to do with age, gender, or countries. As long as the people will love the earth we live in and love the potential of the environment, love traveling, or they are curious about amazing and new things. They are tragic customers. Okay. Next. And there is our retail model. As you can see in this picture, in the section above, you can see we build a diversified network for selling. And at the same time, we will build the UPOS system, which means the intelligence store sales system. In this system, if you buy things in hotel, restaurant, or attractions, the information about what you buy, how much you buy, will be input into our ERP system with the online sale data. The ERP system in economic means the international management system. In this system, we will analyze the data and we can tell the customers how can they use the next money to buy the best things. And we can also feedback to our partners to tell them what they should do next. And you can see in this whole retail model, we will connect the order system, financial system, and warehouse system together so that we can save our administrative cost a lot. And in our retail model, you can see that the application is a very important part in our retail model. So next, we will show you our application. Okay, next. Okay, there is our online sale and propaganda applications, just like Jingdong, Taobao, Amazon, TikTok, and WeChat. Okay.
1 minute, you have to finish, okay?
Okay, so about revenue and selling projection, we base this scenario due to the gradual increase in the number of visitors. So in 2020, there was a drop in the number of tourists, but we know that due to vaccine and the advance of vaccination, we will increase the number of visitors in Amazon region. Next one, please. So we did an average occupancy along the year, and we considered the high season and how this will vary along the year. And we can see that at the end of 2022, we will have a revenue of about 2 million reais. Next one, please. Here we can see the revenue forecast along the year. And next one, please. So what are you waiting for? Connect yourself and become a part of our network.
Thank you, amazing presentation. I know you had to rush a little bit in the end, so sorry about that. So our judges, please, last questions for the night.
Should I keep sharing?
No, you can unshare it.
I can.
I would also like to give the compliment to the professor, João Paulo. He gave us a really mindset there in the mentoring sessions.
Great, thank you, Arthur. So any of the judges, please. Go on, Gizzy.
Okay, thank you. I really love this idea. I think if it worked, you could make it real. That's a very cool thing to do. And a great presentation. Congratulations. My question actually related to the numbers. If I understood it correctly, monthly you are expecting about 120-ish customers to use the app. Is that right?
Hi. Well, actually, when we did 120 occupancy, it's actually an average of hotel accommodations in Belém do Pará that work with accommodations that we could use, that we could make this partnership. So we are not expecting 120 every month. Actually, we did average occupancy considering the high season like January or December. And in each month, we have an average occupancy different. So like in January, we're expecting 70% of 120. In February, 60%. And so there it goes. In each month, we're expecting different numbers of occupancy.
I see. I see. Okay, so from what I understood, for whoever you want to recruit for the app, or include hotels, restaurants, and some organizations. My thinking, if I have a hotel or restaurant, if I know that your app only has this certain number of customers using, I may not consider to join this app. So what are your strategies to attract those hotels and restaurants and other organizations to actually use this app?
Great. Actually, when we see this number of 120, we're talking about a few numbers, a few hotels actually, that we have in Belém do Pará. But if we consider the other hotels, and this number will increase. So when we talk about strategies to attract these hotels and these restaurants, as we have a larger number of hotels and restaurants, we can offer them a higher number of users. So, and we can attract them to the infrastructure that we have in the region.
If I may, we also would like to say that hotels here in Brazil, they have a really problem. They have a really real issue with bringing people, with making the marketing part. So when you are connected, as I said, like iFood, for example, when you are connected, when in a portal that everybody can access to, you are going to make your product be more, you're going to be able to make your product have more view. So there's going to be increases on your sellings and everything. That's why we think building a network is the right way to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jinzi. One last question, or we can move for the voting process. Okay, so because of the time, we won't be able to go to the Google Meet link that we said we would do it, but you can already jump. Some of the judges are already in the spreadsheet voting, so you can go there and then you do your vote, do your investments, and then I will just need 2 minutes to fix the ranking, and then we are gonna be going for the celebration part. Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes for you to vote, and then we're gonna be back here. Does the judge received the invitation for the link? Yeah.
Kyle, I actually have the invitation here but not for the Excel sheet. That one
Because
I don't have it.
it's for a drive, and inside the drive you have
Okay,
the slides and
yeah.
also
No.
the spreadsheet.
I thought it was the Google Meet. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Really great job, buddy.
Thanks, Dana. We are almost there, people.
Hey, Kyle, what I tell you, can I just tell the students, guys, you did a great job. Your projects were phenomenal. I enjoyed the creativity. I enjoyed the diversity of products. It just continues to blow me away after, what is this? I think the third time I've been a part of this. It continues to blow me away, just the amount of different types of products that you guys continue to come up with. And it just encourages, I mean, just excites me and just gives me a lot of energy that you guys are just so creative. You know, the app concept, the bio bags, the bio wood, the mosquito repellent. Right? There's no mosquitoes in the rainforest, are there? Right? You know, the clothing, the caffeine, candy, etc. You know, the education course membership just continues to blow me away. So phenomenal job. Hats off to you guys. You all did a wonderful job, especially in the compressed time that you had. Compressed time, 10 minutes to present. Good job.
I think we have it. Let I just give the last glance to Dawn. Yes, that's it. So I think somebody wants to get back in the room. I think it's Enrique. He's almost getting back. So let I share my screen. We're going to be going now for the last part of our project. But before I say the ranking, just to give more anxiety about it, I want to invite two judges to do some thoughts about the competition and about the project itself. Of course, I just wanted to say excuse for the students because in 2 weeks to find the exactly data and all the costs and everything, they tried hard to do it, but since it's a short time, they have the first week really intensive with workshops. So I want to say this excuse in their behalf, but for the final thoughts, I want to hear at least two judges, and then we go to the best moment of the night. Let's go.
So I really appreciate all the jobs, and I really appreciate all the development that you hired at this moment. I just want to say don't give up. So the entrepreneurship way, it is a non-linear way. So just keep going, keep moving, keep walking, and keep your minds on this beautiful world of mistakes, of great opportunities. And if you want to talk more, I'm here to listen and to dialogue with all of you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Rafael. Any other judge? Final thoughts?
Hi, I make Frederick's and Rafael's words my words too. That's my first time in the Amazon experience. I was really surprised when I was jumping from team to team and in the mentorship and really seeing how different every project was and how quickly you guys accepted or synced in the advices, suggestions from all the mentors, and quickly you guys went there and did all the work. And today you showed us all these great presentations, and I'm really surprised with like everything. It was like outstanding, amazing. I'm really really happy and like proud of you guys for everything that you went through. Like that's crazy how in 2 weeks you came up with all this. So I'm really proud. And as Rafael also said, I know you guys want to do a positive impact, and you have something calling you guys to do something great. And don't give up. Really find your thing. You know, one thing that I was missing in the presentation was like, what is that thing on you that would make that project successful, right? What is your passion about that project? And that also is characteristic of a successful team, and not only the business idea. Of course, the business idea is a big thing, and it's also like a very important factor, but like also your inner motivation to make that happen. That's really important. So keep going. And Caio, who is the winner? Of today?
You muted, Caio.
No, I found it here. Thank you, Paulo. I felt like in a Johnny Walker commercial with this "I'll keep walking" and it's Friday night, so it's a hint for later. Before saying who won the competition, thanks so much for the judge. Without you, this project didn't make any sense. Thank you for staying late with us. A special thank to Sarah. She's in Germany now, and there is +5, I think. So it's already really late for her. And for the 2 weeks, everybody did an amazing job. We will be always try to improve the project, and with your feedbacks and now your involvement, we can get together. So just remembering the prize for the competition, since it's a business game, for the winning team, you will be receiving a manioca kit with some products from Paulo Reis. He's sponsoring. I'm just kidding. And also a $500 voucher for you to use in the in-person version that we are planning to. Thanks to God, the vaccine is advancing, so we are going to be able to travel around again. I know we are missing that. And I hope that your first international travel after this pandemic will be to come here with us. And the last prize that we find a partnership that they decided to accelerate the winning team. Of course, if you want to, I would, if I were you. And the institution is called Voe Sem Asa. In Portuguese, is flying without a wing, or something like that in English. And I hope that you can do an amazing job. They were very impressed by the project. They will be partners with us in the following editions, but the time for them was not that good. But they sponsored one acceleration program to the winning team. Okay, so are you already seeing my screen? Yeah, it's a yellow one. Just to make sure that no. Well,
we're not.
Oh, let I try again. I'm sorry. Oh, stop sharing. Now share again the screen. Just tell me if you're able to see it. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go. Best moment in the. Oh, are you already seeing?
No, I think not yet, Kai.
What? I don't know what's going on.
Is it just me?
No, I can't see it
No,
either.
cannot.
Yeah.
Let it see. I don't know what's going on. Let it try again. That's why I love stop sharing again. Now I will try once again to do the. Is it good now? Because I cannot see you.
No.
What?
It's showing that you're sharing the screen, but there's nothing on
you
it.
think it's loading?
Yeah, it's just like,
Black.
there's
Yeah.
nothing there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Just once again, let's see. It should be you're sharing a sound. Somebody's not yet, nothing yet.
No.
Damn it. What? And I did
You
all.
want to share it?
What?
If
I
you
can
want
tell,
to
but
share
it's
it.
not the same. I will try just once again. Just as.
Don't you want to try to leave the room and enter again?
Yeah, but since I'm the host, I think everybody will fall down actually.
Jesus.
Let I try again. Let I try once again. Just a second. Okay, share. Thank you, technology.
No, Kai, I think you can leave the room. Give me the room.
Yeah, I will pass you the
Go
host
away and come.
for you,
come
and then I
back.
come back. Okay. Let I just give Paulo the host. Make it host. Yes. Yeah. Now I will leave and then I come back. Leave meeting.